This Airbnb guest had just one concern: his luggage. Like always, it started with a query. This one was very specific. The guest messaged me saying that he's 60 plus years of age and he'll be coming with a lot of luggage. Now, back then, my Airbnb was on the third floor with no lift. So I told him that, don't worry, I'll help you with it. I mean, that's one of the most important parts of being a host. You want your guests to feel comfortable even before they check in. He told me he'd arrive around 1 p.m., so I got the apartment ready and I waited. Finally, around 6 p.m., I got a call from him. I went downstairs to receive him, and the first thing I noticed, he wasn't carrying any luggage at all. For a second, I was like, is this the same guest with whom I had an entire conversation about luggage? Apparently, he was. Anyway, I did not ask him anything. We went upstairs, and like I do with every guest, I started giving him a tour of the apartment. Here's the bedroom, here's the washroom, here's the kitchen, here's the balcony. But while I was showing him around, he seemed least interested in any of it. His complete ignorance of my tour speech made me feel a bit awkward. But awkward moments like these come free, with the Airbnb host job description. When I was done explaining everything, he said something that made me wonder whether I had done the right thing by accepting his booking. He told me that he is an alcoholic and he just needs a place where he can just sit and relax and have a couple of drinks. So now I had these panic sirens in my head, but since the booking was already confirmed, the guest is already here, so there wasn't much I could do. All I could say was, all right, sir. Everything settled down, and I was just doing my thing when about 20 minutes later, my phone rang. It was him, the guest. He said, "Sir, I'm checking out." I was like, "Sir, you just checked in. It's not, it's not even been half an hour." Now, in cases of early checkouts, I always make it a point to ask the guest if there's any problem with the apartment. So I asked him the same thing. He casually replied, "No, I just wanted to see how this Airbnb looked before booking it in the future." He took my phone number, told me he'd book directly next time, and he just left. And I literally stood there for a few seconds thinking, like, what the F just happened? Let's just cut the video here. I don't think this omelette is presentable anymore. See you in the next one.